Can you believe that in a league built on toughness, tradition, and raw emotion, one of the most explosive stories right now has nothing to do with a last-second touchdown or a playoff miracle, but instead with a viral clip that could spiral into a league-wide scandal, legal consequences, and even outside investigation involving the Dallas Cowboys? This story has shaken the NFL over the last 24 to 48 hours, and the reaction has been nothing short of nuclear. Cowboys Nation is angry. Analysts are alarmed. And fans across the league are asking a chilling question. Did someone deliberately cross a line that football should never cross? It all started with a short mic'd-up video posted online after a recent game. On the surface, it looked like just another heated on-field exchange, something we see every Sunday in the NFL. Linemen yelling, defenders chirping, emotions boiling over. That's football. That's the sport we love. But this clip was different. The audio was partially censored. One key word was bleeped out. And suddenly, the internet jumped to conclusions. To many viewers, it appeared that Cowboys offensive lineman Cooper Beebe had said something racist. The caption added sarcasm. The timing made it worse. And within minutes, a narrative was born. Before facts, before context, before truth. And in today's NFL, once a narrative escapes into social media, it's almost impossible to contain. Then came the response that flipped this entire situation upside down. Beebe immediately pushed back. Hard. He denied any racist language and explained that the censored word was actually a routine play call term, something offensive linemen shout dozens of times every game. Football jargon. Scheme language. Nothing more. He accused the opposing team's social media department of intentionally editing the audio to make him look racist. That accusation is massive. Because if that claim is even partially true, this stops being a football controversy and starts becoming something far more serious. We're talking about defamation, reputational damage, and the potential destruction of a player's career based on a manipulated clip that reached millions in minutes. And here's where it gets really unsettling. The video was deleted. No explanation. No clarification. No apology. Just gone. In the digital age, deletion doesn't erase damage, it amplifies suspicion. Fans immediately began asking why the clip was edited in the first place. Why censor a word if it was harmless? Why frame the moment with a mocking caption? And most importantly, why remove it once backlash started? Inside league circles, former players and media analysts wasted no time weighing in. One longtime NFL analyst said, "If audio was altered to imply racism, that's not trash talk, that's character assassination." Another added, "You're playing with someone's life when you do that. Not just their job." And remember, this is the Dallas Cowboys. This isn't a small market team flying under the radar. This is America's team. A global brand. A franchise shaped by legends like Tom Landry, Roger Staubach, Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, and Michael Irvin. Every Cowboys player carries that history on his back, and every controversy involving that star logo gets magnified tenfold. That's why this hit like a thunderbolt. Reports suggest the Cowboys' locker room was stunned. Veterans reportedly gathered younger players, warning them about how dangerous clipped audio and viral narratives can be. In a league already battling issues of perception, fairness, and player treatment, this moment struck a nerve. And Cowboys fans? They erupted. Some demanded a formal apology. Others called for the NFL to step in immediately. A growing number went further, arguing that if audio manipulation can be proven, this deserves legal review, not just league discipline. That might sound extreme, but in an era where digital manipulation can ruin reputations overnight, it's no longer unthinkable. Now let's add context, because context matters. This controversy lands in the middle of a tense, emotional season for Dallas. Injuries, inconsistency, and relentless pressure on stars like Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and defensive cornerstone Micah Parsons have already tested this team's mental toughness. Every distraction matters. Every headline becomes heavier. From a pure football standpoint, the Cowboys' offensive line has been under the microscope all season. Communication, protection schemes, and chemistry are critical, especially when quarterbacks have less than 3 seconds to throw. Now imagine trying to maintain that cohesion while one of your linemen is trending nationwide under accusations that strike at personal character. That's not just noise. That's destabilizing. Historically, the Cowboys have weathered storms, contract disputes, coaching controversies, playoff heartbreaks, and endless media scrutiny. But this situation feels different because it touches on truth versus perception in the age of viral media. One Cowboys fan outside AT&T Stadium summed it up perfectly. If a player says something wrong, hold him accountable. But if someone edits audio to make him look racist? That's beyond football. That's dangerous. And here's the uncomfortable question nobody wants to ignore. If investigators, league or otherwise, were to determine that the audio was intentionally altered to falsely accuse a player of racism, that opens doors to civil lawsuits, severe league penalties, and potentially criminal scrutiny depending on intent and jurisdiction. That's not sensationalism, that's modern digital law. So far, the NFL has stayed silent. But silence doesn't mean resolution. Silence means pressure is building. Will the league investigate how mic'd up content is edited and approved? Will new safeguards be introduced? Or will this be quietly buried, leaving players wondering if they're safe from digital manipulation? One thing is absolutely clear: Cowboys Nation isn't letting this fade away. This story has become bigger than one clip, bigger than one player, and bigger than one game. It's about trust, responsibility, and how far is too far in the pursuit of viral content. So now it's your turn. Do you believe this was reckless editing, or something far more calculated? Should the NFL step in immediately? And if manipulation is proven, should there be consequences beyond football? Drop your thoughts, join the debate, and make sure you're subscribed, because when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys, controversy doesn't disappear. It only gets louder.